guys, we have made it to Pittsburgh. We got in very late last night. Amandine had like 24 hours of travel basically to get here with the time change and everything, so she was awake for like 24 hours. And it was 7 hours of travel to get here from Florida. I don't understand why it was so difficult to get up here, but it wasn't the easiest, but we're here. So it's about 6:45. Neither of us slept very well, so we're just gonna get started on the day and hopefully allow us to have a little bit of an earlier night. We're gonna get some cardio done. We have to run to Target and get a couple of essentials, and then we will be back and be doing our first set of picks in Pittsburgh. So stay tuned.
You still want me to do?
Say hi. Hey.
Hi. Where are you going?
I see the camera behind you. Hello. Hi. How are you feeling?
Tired, but nice. And you?
Excited?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm on my lunch break because I don't normally close at this time, but I'm like, we're gonna get a session in. No, you're good. You're good.
We can do quick.
No, you're fine. I'm on time.
Okay, cool.
Let's just go over everything, okay?
Yep. Let's
So
go.
set it up and then let's go into front relax. Nice. Hold. Front double. Good. Hold. Quarter turn. Good job. Open up big, chest up, chest up, chest up, 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 up. There you go. Back double bicep. Quarter turn. Don't look at me. Don't look at the camera.
What's up, guys? It is about 7:15 on Wednesday, May 10th. We are 2 days out. So Amandine just woke up at a new low of prep. We dropped a good bit yesterday. So she was 142.2 this morning. So that was over a pound that she lost from yesterday to today. So with us having completed all of her traveling the day prior, she just needed a little bit of time to kind of acclimatize to the time change and get some of the fluid just from all the travel and the lack of sleep off her physique. So we're about to take pictures now. I'm very excited because this is a new prep low by like a pound. So she's definitely going to be by 2 pounds. So she's definitely going to be the tightest that she's been all prep here. So we had a pretty good workout yesterday. Nothing crazy. Obviously, we're not training to failure. We're just kind of getting some challenging sets in and then kind of calling it quits about a couple reps shy of failure. We're going to do the same thing today at 2 days out. So today she will do her last back workout. We're going to finish up taking some pics, let her start hydrating a bit, and then we'll get our fasted cardio done. We're keeping fasted cardio in today, and then we will pull it out a day out. We've cut it back considerably though, so just 30 minutes just to kind of get her moving, get her legs moving a little bit, move some blood around, and get a little bit of a sweat in. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We just woke up. We're just about to get the day started, so I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna go ahead and get started with some pictures. Yep, pose to me, don't pose down, okay? Stay hard on the legs. Yep, keep chest up. Okay, side chest. Dip your chest. Tricep. Right there. Good. Back double. Very good.
I tried.
Yeah, let's practice. Let's hit both. We'll just always hit both from now on when we take pics, okay? Good. Be confident. It's there. Good. Pull tight hamstring. Okay. Let's do a flare. Right there. Okay. Ab and thigh. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Did you take a pic?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we're not going to do it this weekend, but like obviously if we eventually get to the point where we like it like that,
Yeah.
then we do it.
The first one I did right with the glutes.
Yeah.
Because,
I just wanted you to crank a little bit more into the hamstring on the ground.
okay,
You know what I mean?
I can try again.
Let's do ab and thigh first, and then we'll go back. And I'll let you take a break and take a sip of coffee. Ab and thigh. Yes, good. Legs. Good. Yep. Face forward. Right there. Look forward. Back. Spread your feet apart just a smidge.
More?
Yeah, just a little bit. There you go. Pull hard to hamstrings. Relax. Good. All right, we're walking down to do cardio now, and as you can see, I am very spoiled that I live in Florida because I never think to bring like a hoodie or a jacket or anything with me anywhere, and I forgot to bring any of that stuff to Pittsburgh. I was like, oh, it's May. It's like the summertime. You don't need a jacket. Nope, it's cold. So the morning time, and then like once the sun starts to set, it's fucking chilly up here. So I need to go shopping. But we're about to get started on cardio, and then Amandine is about to start eating. After looking at pics, and with that new low, I'm starting to reintroduce a little bit more food. So we're gonna pick food up for her a bit today. She likely will still hit a new low again tomorrow, even with the extra food, because stressors are so much lower. She's sleeping better each night, and her body is flushing fluid like crazy. I mean, she's peeing probably every like 10 to 15 minutes, so which is great. That's exactly what we want. So no complaints right now. Things are going very smoothly with our peak. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. All right, last cardio session of prep for Kolly. I am also in prep, so I'm still getting my cardio in. Doing 30 minutes, getting a little bit extra in. And my step count is through the roof compared to what it normally is. So I hit a new low today as well. And whenever I do that, I am instructed by Matt to go ahead and hit a high day. It also lines up when my leg day is, and I'm supposed to do high days around my leg training. So I'm doing that today. I'm gonna train legs today. Amandine's gonna hit her last back workout today. But this is this is part of the process, guys. Like, as a prep coach that also is still a bodybuilder, you know, we're in the trenches, and just because an athlete has to compete doesn't mean the world stops and that prep stops. So Amandine and I are on the exact same schedule, we're on the same mealtime schedule, we're on the same sleep schedule, everything's the same. And it keeps it very simple. And then next week when we're in New York, and I have a 212 competitor, Jordan Wise, a good friend of mine, doing his pro debut, we will be all doing the exact same thing. All three of us will be on the same schedule, we'll all be on the same eating schedule, sleep schedule, cardio schedule, and it's just what makes things go smoothly. And it's just like anything, guys. Like, what's this saying? It's like, lack of preparation is preparation to fail. And if there's one thing that I know that the three of us, Kolly, myself, and Jordan, are very good at, is preparation. So we're just getting things started, guys. We still have, you know, 2 more days of tweaking and eating, resting, and posing before we get to compete. Prejudging is at 3 p.m. on Friday, so we have plenty of time still. But we're just doing all the things that we need to do right now, checking off of our boxes, and getting ready for Friday. All right, we will see you guys when we are headed to the gym to get her last workout in.
And check for the new low weight with me. Yes.
All right, we're here.
We are here.
Last workout.
Yes, back again.
Last workout for Pittsburgh Pro Prep. Just gonna hit back and a little bit of biceps. Just a pump workout, finish things up, just try and drive some blood, drive some of the food that we're eating today, because we're eating up a little bit more today. So we're here. It's about just a little bit after 1. So we're getting this workout in after 2 meals. And then she has another posing session today with Christina Mendoza. And then it's just rest and eat and a little bit more posing. So that's all we got going on today. We actually just did a quick little interview with AJ Roberts from the Female Bodybuilding channel right before we came into the gym. So we got kind of like a little exclusive for, you know, what her thoughts were in prep and everything like that. So very cool. So we're gonna finish up this workout, film a little bit of each exercise, and then get back into the posing. What do you think?
I'm done.
Last workout.
I hate the last week of training because you can't go as crazy as you want and it sucks. But I'm really happy about the whole prep. I was able to keep my strength and my intensity and volume all the way long until last week. So I'm really happy with this. And yeah, we just need to control our 2 last sessions, and let's rock on Friday.
No. All right. That's all she wrote.
More. Yeah, hold it. Raise up. Rotate towards me just a smidge right there. Midsection. Good. Very good. Hold it. Hold it. Good. Okay, relax. Yeah. Right there. Keep chest up. Good. Yes. Very good. All right, guys. So it is Thursday. It's about 9 a.m. We already took our first set of picks. So yesterday we started loading a little bit. We started adding some extra food in. We still kept water the same. We hadn't cut it yet. Today we will actually start titrating it back. Yesterday Amandine did not feel the best. So I don't know if it was a combination of the traveling, kind of catching up with her body. It's been kind of difficult to climatize and get used to the time change. So her sleep schedule's been off a little bit. She felt a little feverish and was having some congestion. So I initially thought it might have been allergies, but she really doesn't get allergies. So we had to use some just over-the-counter medicines like Sudafed and some Tylenol just to try and alleviate some of the symptoms so that way she would feel better. This morning she woke up not feeling the best again. So we did another round of Sudafed with Tylenol and just kind of hoping that she can, kick it for tomorrow and just feel good enough for prejudging to be able to pose and give her all on stage. So the pics this morning came out great. I think it's her best set of pictures yet. It was definitely a nice combination of a little bit more fullness while still being dry. I wouldn't say that was her full this morning. She can get very 3D. So that is our goal. Our goal for tomorrow is to have her be very 3D while being as dry as she possibly can. And everyone says that. This is the goal for every single person that's stepping on stage tomorrow. But she really has the capacity to get super bubbly and like cartoonish dimensions. So I think that we need to play to her strengths. I don't want her to go on stage flat just to be able to keep a certain level of dryness. I think that we need to play to our strengths, which is her bubbliness, her 3D-ness, and her shape, and definitely go with a shape game. Condition is definitely very good. It's definitely the best condition that she's reached so far, and we really nailed her posing this morning. And she did a great job this whole prep with Christina Mendoza from KJ Center Stage doing her posing this year. So we're very, very happy with the look. It's just going to continue to get better as we feed up today, as we monitor water, as we start putting a little bit more sodium in this evening. We never cut it out, but we just kept it like evenly at baseline. We're going to start ramping it up here in the latter half of the day and start bringing protein down a little bit to create a little bit more room for some more carbohydrates and fats to be used, stuff that's going to really aid us with the look for tomorrow. What we're not trying to do is be overly full tonight or be trying to push dryness too hard to the point where then we're flat tomorrow morning. With it being a 3 p.m. prejudging as opposed to a 9 a.m. prejudging, that's a 6-hour difference, and the physique can change a lot in 6 hours. So I actually don't want her to wake up like ready to walk on stage tomorrow morning. I want us to be able to have some variables to play with to manipulate the look, because the likelihood of us maintaining the exact same look from the time that she wakes up till the time that she goes on stage is very unlikely. It's kind of like a bell curve, like it's ebbs and flows. So like we kind of just need to catch it just right. We're controlling the variables that we have control over to be able to keep that bell curve as flat as possible, so that way we can have the best look possible come Friday. It's very exciting. She just looks so great, and I'm like just super proud of her. The improvements that she made in the off season and from Portugal last year in July. We have to remember that too. Like she just competed last year in 2022 in July. Did not have more than about 4 months of like true off season, with most of it being kind of a health phase after the show to just get her blood work correct and get her healthy. And she just about doubled in size. And so, you know, we're going to play to her strengths. She's got great size and shape to her legs. She has an amazing back. From the front, she is incredibly competitive, super small waist. One of the shots that improved probably the most for her was her ab and thigh. And the way that she's hitting that pose this year is just so much better. Side chest is a very strong shot for her. Side tricep is a very strong shot for her. And then obviously so is her front relaxed and front double. So we're playing to the fact that we have about 4 poses, front relaxed, front double, side chest, side tricep, as well as the abdominal thigh. So 5 poses that are like right in her wheelhouse and are like definitely really good strengths for her. We know that we want to try and tighten up the conditioning from the back in the later shows this year, which we will. Again, muscle maturity just comes at a pace that you can't speed up. And we have to remember that this is only her 4th show ever and only her 2nd WPD show. So the look is coming together. We're both very happy with how things are going. Every time she looks at her pictures in the morning, she's always like shocked with how she looks, which is great. It's very fun. We're having a good time with her, keeping stress low. And that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go get a quick workout in. Again, I'm in prep too, so I need to be on top of my stuff. So I'm going to go get a quick workout in. She just ate at about 8:15. It's about 9:15 right now. I'll look at her again in about 25 minutes, and then I will go and work out after I set her 2nd meal. And I'm looking at her about every 75 to 90 minutes after a meal. That way it's got time for it to digest. It's been able to actually hit her physique and start making some visual changes. I feel like people oftentimes look at their athletes too closely after a meal, and that meal hasn't even really been fully digested and soaked in by their physique. So we're giving it time. We started eating a little bit earlier today in an effort to be able to finish eating earlier today. So that way she has more time where she can just be sleeping and clearing food. So that way tomorrow morning, she again flushes a bunch of fluid, is able to have time to have a good bowel movement, and then make sure that we have time to get about 3 meals in before stage time tomorrow. So that's our goal. Our goal is to get about 3 meals in before the stage. That should be plenty to have her be nicely loaded, have, you know, the hardness, the veins, everything coming out while still staying nice and dry. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be doing a lot more posing today and be filming some of it as well.
Where are we off to?
We are going to the check-in.
Check-in time. So it's about, what time is it?
It's 20 minutes.
What time?
At 4.
No, what time is it now? 3:40?
Yeah.
All right, so it's about 3:40 on Thursday. We're going to athlete check-in. Amandine has had 3 meals so far today. We've posed 4 times. The physique is just continuing to get fuller. We're holding good dryness now, so just doing the damn thing, right?
Yes.
You getting excited?
Yes. Nervous, but
Nervous and excited, as always, as everybody always is. So this is it. I'm gonna get some filming of the check-in. There's obviously not a whole lot going on, but just some behind-the-scenes footage. And see some of the other friends that we have competing this weekend there as well. So we'll be right back. We're a few minutes early, and coaches are not allowed in there, so we won't be able to film anything. But Amandine is going to get back there and check in here just in the next couple of minutes. Ready?
Ready, go.
All right. Number 91. 91 tomorrow. What do you want to tell the people of YouTube? Well, like I said, guys, they wouldn't let me back there. I tried to film anything that I could. Not much that we can really do here, you know. There's not a whole lot going on. She was able to give her music, check in, number 91, and then they took a little group photo with all the women's physique girls. Natalia is here, so you know we're going to compete against the reigning Miss Olympia champ. There's a lot of other good girls here, so we're really excited. So tomorrow's going to be fun. Prejudging starts at 3, so we've got plenty of time. Peaking process is going really well. We're not doing anything crazy. We're not trying to be overly aggressive right now either because of the fact that prejudging is at 3. So rather than trying to peak for like we normally would for like a 9 a.m. prejudging, it's a 6-hour difference, and so we need to make sure that we're peaked properly for prejudging when we're going to be on stage. So that's what we're doing. All right. So we're about to go back to the Airbnb, and Amandine is going to have her 4th meal. We'll do some more posing. She'll end up eating 6 meals today like always, but we're going to time it out just right so that way she can get to bed a little earlier tonight and then see if we can't get her to sleep in a little bit more tomorrow. So we're about to leave check-ins right now. All right, guys, it is 9:21. I just sat Amandine's last meal, so she's cooking that right now. We both just got like really excited because it's been dark now for a bit, so we're not taking like a last round of picks. We've done picks 6 times today, but we did just have her play around in the bathroom, doing some posing in the mirror, and the look was really good. Like we're both really happy. It's dry, it's striated, it's hard, veiny. And something that I was really excited about was right before I set her last meal, she needed to weigh herself. And so while she went in there to weigh herself, she sat down to see if she could pass a bowel movement. And she was able to, and she had a very good healthy bowel movement, which is like really important for the peaking process, guys. I don't know if you guys realize this, but when you're loading and you're eating an abundance of carbohydrates, more than what you would typically eat on a normal day during your prep, that food has to go somewhere. But as water is coming down, there's not as much fluid in our small and large intestine to be able to help with motility to pass the bowel movement. So then motility slows down, and your bowels kind of get stuck, so to speak. So that was really important for us. We had things on hand to be able to fix that if it was an issue, which we were just going to let it ride out throughout the night. Again, there's no rush or stress to do anything abrupt tonight to try and wake up with this just absolutely crazy look, because whatever she looks like tomorrow morning is not going to be the exact same way that she looks at approximately 4:30 tomorrow. I anticipate her getting on stage around 4:30. So the order tomorrow is classic physique, men's physique, and then women's physique. There's a full lineup of guys in classic and men's physique. I think they're going to work them. They're going to have them pose a good bit. I would not, and if they start on time at 3, we're looking at probably 4:30. Would not be surprised if it was closer to 5, just based off of how many shows I've been to. Like, we never start on time. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating. So we're planning for that. Our plan is to still have about 3 meals in before the stage, like whole food meals. We have our backstage stuff already set, which I won't give out the backstage secrets, but it's very simple. Nothing overly complicated, but simple things that in a bind can actually get into your system relatively quickly, because usually within an hour of actually getting on stage, the only thing that you really have the ability to manipulate to kind of change the look is water and salt. Outside of that, your body just doesn't have the ability to digest anything, to actually have any like carbohydrates, any fats or anything like that really hit the physique enough to actually impact the way it's going to perform and look on stage. But we have a couple of things that are a little trick up my sleeve that I've used with other people and that I learned from a couple of my friends. So Dom, Cameron, thank you guys for passing along your secrets. So we're excited. She's eating her last meal right now. She is going to bed about almost 2 pounds lighter than last night, which is phenomenal. After this meal, it'll probably be closer to about 1.5 pounds, but that's phenomenal, and that's exactly what I wanted, because I don't anticipate her clearing as much fluid overnight tonight as she did last night, just because water today has been about half of what it was yesterday. So as the day went on, I did start titrating water back. We drank about half of what we drank yesterday. Again, not being overly aggressive today, pulling water back, because again, the stage time for us is not 9 a.m. It's prejudging starts at 3 p.m. and we're not first, we're third. So in my opinion, it didn't make a ton of sense to try and pull water too early, because if you pull it too early, I feel like things can get a little funky. So tomorrow will be low water, but we will start off the day having some fluids, and then we will pull it back. And we'll just keep monitoring and going based off of the pictures. So that's our plan, and I'm going to sign off now. We're going to wake up tomorrow and start our day around 7. She's got her first coat of tanning tomorrow at 8:30, and then we'll just be documenting things as we go. So appreciate you guys watching so far. We'll talk to you tomorrow. What's up, guys? It is 7:30 on Friday, May 12th. Today is show day. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have been sick all night. Last night I was up throwing up all night. Was able to actually sleep relatively decently when I wasn't in the bathroom. And then just this morning, as we were taking pictures, I felt it coming again, and I just got sick again. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if I just got a bug or if I had the same bug that Amandine had, and it's just making me, have stomach problems, but whatever. Today is not about me. Today is about her. She just woke up, and we just did pics. She was 142.2 today, which matches another new low. So we did a phenomenal job of drying out from yesterday to today. So she actually went from 143.8 yesterday to 142.2 today. She ate about 450 grams of carbs yesterday. Today will probably be a little bit obviously less, because we're only planning on trying to shoot for about 3 meals before stage. I think if we average about 65 to 70 grams of carbs per meal, and then today I will push fats a lot harder, as well as sodium. So what we did yesterday was, after the first 2 meals, I started adding more sodium in. So I kept it at baseline. We never actually pulled the sodium out, which I never really do, and I just started to slowly increase it. So it was like meal 2 was baseline plus 2 cracks, then meal 3 was baseline plus 3, then 4, then 5. So we're gonna start around what we did with meal 3. So we're going to do baseline plus 3 cracks here for this meal, and we're going to see how that looks. We're doing very simple foods like ground beef, olive oil, cream of rice, honey, and then I did put a little bit of banana in there, and we'll use a little bit of taurine with this meal too, just to make sure that she's not having any issues with cramping. She'll get about 8 ounces of fluid with this meal, and won't have any more fluid until her next meal, which will be a little bit less, and then meal 3 will be a little bit less. So water's going to be low, but she's nice and dry. She did not wake up like overly flat or anything like that. I think we have some really good pop. The lines were really good. So we're going to just see how things go. I'm very pleased with the look, and we're just going to kind of keep riding this in. So goal is to get about three whole food meals in with about, you know, with time to do some things backstage if we feel like we need to. Mostly, you know, dextrose, honey, salt, and then some sips of water. So didn't film the check-ins this morning, but I'm very pleased, like super happy with how she looks. This is the best she's ever looked, and it's going to be great. I'm so excited. Can't wait for it'll be about 4:30 when we get on stage, so I just can't wait for us to just get there. I wish we could just speed up time and be there already now, but we will be back, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. I'm going to try and sneak the camera into pre-judging and do a little bit of filming. Hopefully I don't get in trouble or get caught, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, look at your makeup. Yeah. We just got back from hair, tan, and makeup. She has to go back in about an hour. We're here. She's going to eat. She's going to sit down and eat, get some more sodium in her, and do a little bit of posing, and then she'll head back for her first bronzer, and then they will probably give her a little bit more bronzer before the stage time, just backstage. You know, they'll give them a little bit more, let them dry, then glaze them up and throw them on stage. So we're getting close, guys. We're about 5 hours out from the stage right now.
Great! Take your time. Excellent! Good, good! Midsection! Set it up, good! Right there, great job! Finish it strong! Good! How'd it go? Let's go! Move your way in! That's what we want! That's what we want! Set it up, Kolly!
And legs. Either side, side chest.
Right there! Good job, Kolly! Get it in first! Get it in first! Right there!
And legs. Either side, side tricep.
Blow it out! Blow it out! Open up! Open. Blow! 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 Open up!
Right over bicep.
Come on, extra shot! Extra shot! Legs! 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 Great job, Kolly! Right there!
Back double bicep.
Good, good!
Side tricep.
Midsection tight! Good, Kolly! Lean back! Lean back!
And legs.
Okay, so we just finished prejudging, and first call out, and we got to stand right next to Natalia, which is exactly what we wanted. I mean, you can even hear it on the video I took on my phone. I'm like, that's what we wanted. So that we got to get a comparison next to Miss Olympia. And we held our own. Compare as far as shape, size, and symmetry, we're the closest to her on stage. It's a very competitive show. First call was very good. I have Amandine in third after seeing prejudging. We did not get the final call out, which was the top two, but I have her right there in third. Again, mainly just due to the fact that we were very comparable to Natalia today. We know what we need to work on, and we definitely know now after seeing this that Amandine is women's physique. She's not women's bodybuilding, and like we're done with those. We're done with that. If anyone says that, they clearly just don't know anything about women's physique, because there were actually some shots where Natalia outsized us in a couple of areas. So we have the ability to keep improving. Amandine went from placing sixth at Portugal Pro, which was not all that competitive, to then not even a year later placing third in a very competitive Pittsburgh Pro. Absolutely phenomenal. Could not be happier. She crushed it. The peak went so well today. We decided to go with the 3D cartoon Kolly, and it worked out perfectly. She was very dry up there, very separated. Quads were feathering. We know areas that we can improve, like her midsection, just getting more ab development, as well as just continuing to work on the condition, which every show Amandine does, her condition gets a little bit better. So we don't know what our plans are just yet for the rest of the season, but we are going to continue on. We're going to try and get an Olympia qual, because Amandine's physique belongs on the Olympia stage. So that's our ultimate goal, is to get to the Olympia this year. So super happy. And yeah, so we're just resting here. She's going to hydrate a little bit and eat a little bit before we get ready to go back for finals in a couple hours. How do you feel about prejudging?
So first, I'm so shocked, but I'm just like so happy, because it's only my second show as a woman's physique. I did not really well at my first call out, and then I come to a big show in the US. Pittsburgh is a big show, and apparently I will be 3, so this is just crazy. And right behind Natalia and another crazy athlete. So yeah, lineup is very competitive. I'm so happy, and I'm looking forward to pick a next show to try to do better than the top 3, and have why not an Olympia qualification this year.
Great job, Kolly!
Please take the 5th place award and present it to Marie Solane Esso. Please take the 4th place award to Jacoby Schoenherr. Please take the 3rd place check, the 3rd place award, and present it to Amandine, Kolly. close competition here today, folks. Tony, let's take that second place check, second place award to our runner-up this evening. Natalie Schubert. And presenting the first place award is former Olympia champion Sarah Villegas. She will present the first place check, the first place award, the Olympia qualification, and the title of 2023 Pittsburgh Pro Champ to your winner, Natalia Abraham Kolly. All right, thank you. Sarah, why don't you come this way?